and welcome back to another episode of the Friday Tech Roundup, where we give you the inside scoop on all the latest and greatest tech news. So without further ado, here's the latest. So first up, research by British Gas suggests that UK homes could save an average of £147 per year by switching off so-called vampire devices. According to the EST, between 9 and 16% of electricity is consumed by devices that are in standby. But our newer devices are more energy efficient than our older ones because these have to comply with EU standards on energy efficiency. So next up, sales of virtual properties are booming. Yes, you heard that right, virtual properties. Brands like Adidas and JP Morgan, as well as consumers, are buying imaginary land in the metaverse, despite market uncertainty. Last year, transactions of virtual land reached £267 million in the Sandbox, the largest platform for digital property. Number 3, Sainsbury's CIO says that sustainability is a big part of their technology procurement process. Phil Jordan revealed that data center migration and cloud-first strategy is really important, but there's also other elements to consider, like electrification of their fleet, refrigeration technology, and looking into LED lighting in their stores. Number 4, a first-time founder has received big-time validation for her dream of a lower carbon future. 2 years ago, Sanchali was struggling to get investors' attention for Joro, a consumer app that lets you track your carbon footprint and purchase offsets. Now the company has been named as an innovator in the Time100 Most Influential Companies of 2022. PAL is now focused on raising Joro's Series A. And finally, number 5, UK companies have attracted 18% of Europe's cleantech investment during a record year of funding for the sector. The report, compiled by IP and GovGrant, shows that investors poured £134 billion into clean tech firms across Europe, which is up 4.4% from the previous record year in 2018. Before you head off, we'd just like to shout out this year's AWS Summit. After 2 years off, this was a great way to step back into events, filled to the brim with breakout sessions, keynotes, catching up with familiar faces, meeting new ones, and not to mention some pretty amazing swag. We've really enjoyed stepping into our first event as GlobalLogic. Make sure to keep your eyes peeled for a blog where we do a summary of the summit itself. So thank you for joining me on this week's episode of the Friday Tech Roundup. I'll see you next week with even more tech news.